Losers, environmentally. So he's not going to take it by force, whole Greenland. And the Euros backed out of the what?
He's just going to browbeat them until they go, enough is enough.
Yeah, he's going to be one of those kids that just won't shut up. And you're like, just give him a popsicle. Just give him the popsicle.
Give him one of the small islands on the fringe and tell him it's Greenland.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, which he messed up a couple times. He kept getting Iceland and Greenland and everything messed up today. But at the end of the day, he said we may pay for it. And I'm trying to figure out how that works. They don't want any part of us, by the way. They want no part of anything that we're doing. And they don't want us to come there and strip mine their entire nation. Because that's probably what would have to happen. And it would take years. Decades and decades just to get to certain areas. So we still see. They've promised that we can have some of theirs. You know, we could use some of the land. Obviously, we've been there before during the late 80s, well, mid 80s and 90s. One time we had 10,000, people on Greenland, and it didn't tip over. So that's good. So tell Hank Johnson that. It is that time of the program with the dangerous stuff coming that we turned it over to the Weather Wizard to ask the question, where the hell is it?
Now it's time for the Weather Wizard's Snowpocalypse 2026 update.
All right, snow's coming in. It's an Arctic blast heading our way. Give it to us, baby.
All right, let's start with the weekend snow, shall we? Here's what the National Weather Service Nashville is saying right now. Up to a 90% chance of at least 3 inches.
Okay.
70% chance of at least 6 inches. 50% chance of at least 9 inches of snow starting Friday night through Sunday.
Wow.
Here's the dangerous part. Well, there's a lot of danger, but here's the one that is really what we got to pay attention to after the snow that falls. An 80% chance of at least 0.1 inch of ice on top of the snow.
Whew. It's coming.
That's not what you want.
No.
You do not want that. And that's mainly along and south of I-40 where they're worried about the ice falling. And then with all of that, you've got bitter cold. We're not going to get above freezing starting Friday night. That could last all the way into the middle of next week.
Yes, indeed. So Friday, high of about 38, overnight low about 18. Saturday, high 25, low of 22. But then Sunday, 27, low of 11. And then Sunday to Monday, 23 is the high Monday, low of 4.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's PJ weather. So you guys better buckle up. You guys make sure you keep it right here. Now, how are you set up out there if things go sideways and we need you, the Weather Wizard?
I run over to my breakfast nook and fire it up.
Oh, the breakfast nook. I like that.
Got me a little TV, got me 2 computer screens.
So you're going to go over there to the breakfast nook. You get that fired up. We don't know about Matt because Matt's out in the middle of, like where I used to live in the Valley of the Dirt People. So I was out in the middle of godforsaken nowhere. Matt's kind of there, but a little greener. And we don't know how he will be set up. We know Chris obviously is, and Dan is. And Dan should probably stay home if he can continue to break the microphones here anyways. Break your own stuff, dude. So, I'm, and everybody's like, Chad, you're the one. I'm the one. I walk right in here. And I will, too, wearing my shorts. Everybody's like, will you wear shorts on Monday? I will wear shorts on Monday.
Brother Chad will do that.
I will. I got no problem with that. I will wear it. It is going to, but it's going to be cold. All kidding aside, though, I keep saying this. If you got a neighbor that's a little elderly, your great aunt, whoever it is that you think may need some assistance, especially as it gets towards the weekend, make sure you double, quadruple check because while the heat kills more, the cold kills fast.
Yeah.
So it is going to be it's going to be interesting to see how much we actually get. So I'm hoping, we get a little bit of snow. My kids are super excited. My wife is super excited. She is planning for Armageddon.
Yeah, you said she's got a backup plan.
She's got a backup. I mean, we got 40 pounds of rice. I'm like, for what? Who are we feeding? How long do you think this is going to last?
That's awesome. 40 pounds of rice.
She got this giant bag of rice. She went today. She was so excited. She takes out these bag things that she got, I don't know, on Amazon or Temu. And that's where you go and you put water in them. And that way you can store the water. She's like, I'm so excited to use these. I'm like, what? So we got that, and we got the backup generator, everything. So we're ready to roll. She told the kids this is the warm room because our house is all like hardwood floor except for one room in the house has carpeting, and that's our warm room. So that'll be the warm room.
Our warmest room in our house is the upstairs bathroom. Because it's right in the middle of everything. And for some reason, the vent in our upstairs bathroom, not the one in our bedroom, but just like, right there in the middle of all the bedrooms. I mean, man, that heat it is just blasting in that room.
Oh, see? So that's where you guys go.
Yeah, we might be spending the weekend, everybody in our bathroom upstairs.
If this becomes The Day After Tomorrow. What's that movie? The Day After Tomorrow, right? Is that the one where everything froze?
It was The Day After.
Yeah. The day after tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow.
That was a big deal when that thing came out, man.
Oh, I remember that was Dennis Quaid, and Jake Gyllenhaal was a young Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, you two are thinking of two different movies.
What movie?
He's thinking about the nuclear war movie.
Oh, I was thinking about the one where everything froze. Remember that? The Day After Tomorrow?
Oh, that.
Yeah. You know what's great about that movie? If I'm correct, South Park did a marionette version of it. They got a hold of the script. For whatever reason, they had the full script, and they went and did a full marionette thing of them, and they were threatened they were going to try to release it on the same day.
I'll make you guys a deal. When I get my luxury underground bunker, when it hits the fan, you guys bring the food. I'll provide the shelter.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now, we won't know where you are because you're so secretive. Now, so let's say we want to come to your, are you going to come pick us up, blindfold us?
That will be protocol, sir, yes.
Okay. Are we going to have to do like in that movie Taken, where I have to think about, okay, a mile left, 2 miles right. I hear something. We're going to have to do that kind of thing?
Well, if you're capable of doing that, I might have to gas you until we get there. Okay. And then wake you up again.
We're like the Daredevil.
I know.
He can't see, but he can't see, but he can see.
Yeah, he could pick up. He can like a was it a whale? I can figure stuff out. So be prepared, kids. It's coming. Somebody just texted in and said, I hope and pray not even the Democrats lose power through this.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Please, God, in Jesus' name, amen on that one. It's going to be cold, but I don't think it's going to be I'm sure we're going to have some power outages. And it also depends how bad, like the grid. Is the grid ready for it?
Well, after the couple of Christmases ago, TVA says they have taken care of that. That they have made some upgrades that they will be able to distribute enough energy for everybody to.
No, you should be if you're going to steal all that land from people. You know what? We should be lucky that AI's not and all those big facilities aren't up, because otherwise the only thing that would be warm would be those facilities. So, right. And the heating oil too. If you guys are not paying attention, heating oil. It sounds, like that oil's down and gas prices are down. Heating oil prices are through the roof, and this right now is really stretching because so many natural gas, heating oil are on that. And it's coming through the Northeast and into God. I don't know who lives in the Midwest this time of year. When I was in Arizona, we used to get the snowbirds from there. They would come out they'd come out October 1st or November 1st, and they prep their houses, right?
Yeah.
Make sure everything worked, everything's on. Then they would come out the 1st of December, and they would stay out all the way through till May. The first time the 100 degrees hits, and it gets there, they're gone after Memorial Day. Gone. But I get it. Was it minus 50 wind chill through the Great Lakes area, Chicago, parts of Wisconsin?
Good grief, man.
Goodness me, that's insane.
Just think about it, in cities like that, a lot of people, who work downtown, and there are a lot of people in those cities who work downtown, they don't have vehicles. They got to walk to the trains.
Yes.
Imagine walking in something like that.
I know. It is, because you'll see that, right? You go back and they'll look at one of those old, 1970s things, and they're asking people, that's going to be minus 32, and they're outside bundled up in fur coats and stuff, and they're walking. It's really cold out here. This sucks. Buffalo's the worst. And the heat's always coming up from the ground. Yeah, it's awful. Let's luckily, we're complaining. It's going to be cold here, but it ain't going to be that bad.
Everybody had fur coats back in the 70s.
Yeah, well, you had to, right? You can't be big pimping without a fur coat.
I remember there for a while, like in middle school, all the girls had these rabbit fur coats.
Oh, yeah.
Multicolored coats. And it was rabbit fur.
I used to have seal, little baby seal. It's good.
No
it was
way.
It was cheap. It was do-it-yourself one, so it was weird. I got kicked out of SeaWorld. So
well, they're easy to sneak up on.
They are. They don't fight back. Oh, God, somebody's going to be mad at me. Oh, Lindsay Halligan has left the DOJ after the judge called her leadership a charade. I would say charade, but it's a charade. This is not going well for them in some of these things. You wonder why I gave Pam Bondi an F yesterday in my grading of some of these people? There's a perfect example.
She was the one they tasked with going after Letitia James?
Yeah, and Comey.
Oh, and James Comey.
And do you remember that they told her she filled out everything wrong, and then she just went in the next room and she tried to erase some stuff and rewrite it. And they're like, "Are you serious right now?
Man,
are you being serious, Clark?" The good news is she's hot, so you'll go from there.
She'll be all right.
She'll be all right. Trump will get her a job, right, at Mar-a-Lago as the head counsel at Mar-a-Lago, just in case something goes wrong there. White Woman Wednesday. We got some good white women for you. Oh, wait, we got Kylie's been on a roll, guys, and there's several to choose from. I'm going to run it by the guys during the break to find out which one we might go with, but there are several. She is definitely angry. Could be the drinking one, right? Could be just you pick it. These white women, a.k.a. the Jessicas, because it's no longer the Karens.
Oh, yeah, the Jessicas.
The Jessicas.
Is she drunk in the drinking one?
No, she's talking about men in the drinking one.
Oh.
So, she's never drunk. Are you kidding? She's got to be awake so she can see all the racism and sexism and misogyny going on and the homophobia and whatnot. You can't be drunk and then see it, because then you were like, was that a figment of my imagination? Or is everybody saying the N-word? Oh, my God. Because it only happens to her.
That's right.
Only happens to her. We'll talk about that straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk, 997. A lot of text coming in. Somebody said, if we get snow, I want video of Dan Mandis doing snow angels. That'd be good.
Brother Dan might oblige him on that.
You might.
Yeah, he'd be doing snow demons.
Oh, did you see he called him a demon? Oh, a demon. I don't think he's a demon. I think it's very nice. It's not very demon-y. Somebody said, we're talking about walking around. In Green Bay, Wisconsin, you could walk the whole downtown without going inside. They've got tons of sky bridges and crossovers and crosswalks.
Smart.
Yeah, that's good. Here's the other thing. It's going to be minus 18 tomorrow in Green Bay.
Good grief.
So
Good grief.
minus 18. So I'm glad they have crosswalks, but no. Nobody's going outside. I don't even know who lives in Green Bay.
I think Minneapolis has that too, don't they? Like downtown, they've got tunnels.
Yes.
That you can get around in. That's smart.
And let me tell you something. There's not going to be a lot of chaos over the next few days down there. Right? I mean, can we just be honest with the whole...
Yeah, it's getting ready to get real cold now.
That ain't happening, kids. That ain't happening. Before we get to that, though, it is Wednesday. And Wednesday, we do the one-hit wonder. But we also do White Women Wednesday.
PhD telling workers what they ought to be. Let me center your experience. She said, speaking over everyone. Got a threat for every human sin, but blocks you if you don't chime in. It's White Woman Wednesday.
That's right. White women doing all the things that they do. The new Jessicas. That's what they're called. No longer Karens.
I wonder what the Karens think about that.
They're complaining already. They're already talking to the manager. Oh, my God. Don't be that lady. Don't be that lady. Even if you have the right to say something at some point, you just go, don't be that lady. You know who is that lady? This lady. Who? It's Kylie. Belle, tell everybody what happened to Kylie. She had an opportunity to go what school?
She had a scholarship to White, but she chose Brown.
She chose Brown, and she just got herself accepted into a master's program of, I'm sure, some sort of humanities, some sort of art thing at Penn, which is always good. She's a substitute teacher, and she is always a victim.
I rarely let men buy me drinks, and here are 3 reasons you should do the same. Number 1, there is no such thing as a free drink. You will pay with your sanity and with your company. Even if you try to get the drink and leave, they will follow you around and they will find you, and it basically just feels like you have a mini stalker for the night. Don't do it. Number 2, men do roofie women. There are a lot of men who simply go to bars to be on the prowl, and they will put something in your drink and they will potentially do something to you. I've heard a lot of stories about this, especially in the South. Girls who went to Clemson or USC and they were roofied and subsequently don't remember what happened, but they know it was bad. Not trying to scare you, but it is a reality, especially at clubs in big cities. And reason number 3, even if you meet a nice guy who buys you a drink, he's going to expect something sexual from you because they see purchasing drinks as wanting a service in return. And that literally happened to me. This man bought me a $16 drink last Friday at the club, which I could have bought myself. Immediately goes, is there somewhere private we can go? Get the out of my face. You think a $16 drink is going to be enough for me to just like disappear with you into the back rooms? Safe out there, y'all. Okay, bye.
Guy probably stole the coat.
You know the difference between a roofie and a brick?
What?
About $1.25.
Oh! We have issues here, in Broadway. You always hear stories about that.
Oh, yeah. It was rampant there for a couple of years ago. It was pretty rampant.
Yeah, but for her, though, nobody's roofing you. They're roofing themselves. I don't want to be here.
She cracks me up.
Yeah, she is.
Something is constantly happening to her.
All the time. And that's why she will never accept a drink from any man ever, because they will they're going to have sex with her if she accepts it.
Can we find somewhere private? I said no.
Yeah, who's like, you're standing next to the speaker. I'd like to talk to you.
They need to be thankful that her plan is to reject the drinks, because if she accepts and they try to get to know her, it's going to be like, oh my God, this woman's crazy. Why am I wasting my time?
Oh, yeah, she
I
is.
just wasted $16.
Oh, $16 for a drink. Good God.
What was that, downtown Nashville?
No, that was Chicago. Remember, she lives in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. She lives in Chicago. And the place she lives, people think black people can't buy apartments or live in the same things, but she's here to tell you they can.
3325 said, roofie her just to shut her up.
Yeah. Did you? No, nobody did anything to you. Nobody did anything. We just wanted you to shh. We kidnapped you to shh.
Oh, my gosh. Kylie.
Oh, Kylie. Don't worry. There's more, kids. There's so much more. She has been on a roll. We got a lot more of her. And remember that lady asked for the deposit on dating? We got an update on her.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got an update on her. Bunch of other good stuff on the way. Trump was in Davos today, and he said, nah, 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 nah. That's pretty much about it. It's kind of I don't even know what he was doing. I couldn't tell you. Apparently, we're going to take Greenland, but we're not going to take it. But we need its absolute strategy of something. It's the most important thing in the history of important things right now. And so I don't think we're going to do it.
After that, it's the moon and Antarctica.
Yeah. We all signed a... Remember,
doesn't matter. It's unfair.
Right.
Unfair agreement.
I wasn't president when it was signed, so it doesn't exist. It only exists if I and nobody's buying. Nobody's going to defend it if it's a lease. Nobody's going to defend a lease.
A lease.
That's what he kept saying. Nobody's going to defend a lease. You have to own it. You'll defend something you own, but not a lease. Oh, lordy. Oh, good times. Plus, we got more on the frozen weather coming your way. Get ready for it. It is Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7. Dun, 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 dun. Here's some real news. We got some Trump, right? We're only going to do it once, so be prepared for it. The rest of the time, we're going to talk about other stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump in Davos today.
I have tremendous respect for both the people of Greenland and the people of Denmark. Tremendous respect. But every NATO ally has an obligation to be able to defend their own territory. And the fact is, no nation or group of nations is in any position to be able to secure Greenland other than the United States. We're a great power, much greater than people even understand. I think they found that out 2 weeks ago in Venezuela. We saw this in World War II when Denmark fell to Germany after just 6 hours of fighting and was totally unable to defend either itself or Greenland. So the United States was then compelled, we did it, we felt an obligation to do it, to send our own forces to hold the Greenland territory. And hold it we did, at great cost and expense. They didn't have a chance of getting on it, and they tried. Denmark knows that. We literally set up bases on Greenland for Denmark. We fought for Denmark.
He also went on to say that if it wasn't for us, you guys would be speaking German and a little bit of Japanese. Smidge.
He leaves out the entire story about the trade for the Virgin Islands, though.
Yeah, he leaves all that out. And he still leaves out the fact that this has already been decided in court. It's been signed, sealed, and delivered. They do have that piece of paper. But you don't understand. There's a way around it. We're going to get it. It's going to be ours. You can't stop us. I'm telling you guys right now, I need it so bad. Do you think he made a bet? You know, I saw a lot of people today going, it's the 25th Amendment. It's the 20. Here's what I'll say. First of all of you shut up who are freaking out because Joe Biden was nutty. He was gone. He was lost. He was nowhere to be found. Still isn't. I mean, he was like a broken Roomba at times. He's right. Now, if Donald Trump...
I only laugh because it's true.
It's so true. He was. He was like getting off this, like, where's he going? If Donald Trump was a stoic thinker and a guy who was not erratic, I would, and this is what was going on, I would absolutely say we would have to look at the 25th Amendment at that point in time. If this personality changed that much, this is nothing new. This was here in the first term. This is here prior to that. So, no, he hasn't changed more. Is he as sharp as he once was? No, he's 80. Is he slowed down a bit? Of course, he's 80. But is he still going? Yeah. So for all the wackadoos out there, it's like the 25th Amendment. Like I say, he was always like this. Nothing new.
He got up yesterday and did an hour-and-a-half press conference.
It may still be going on.
Biden couldn't manage 10 minutes.
No.
Before he started to
an hour and a
fade.
half his entire 4 years.
Yeah.
He didn't.
You mean you guys aren't buying what Morning Joe said?
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? This is the best Biden I've ever seen. Really? There's worse Biden?
If it's worse, we're in trouble.
No. I mean, it is. And so do I think we're going to get something done? I think at some point in time, yeah, you know, everybody's all very small things that we're going to be able to do there with the Golden Dome. As everybody says, it's a Golden Dome, it's a Golden Dome. Very limited because the years it's going to take to get us to even be able to do stuff on there, I don't think people realize with that, this is not just an ice cube floating in the water in certain areas. It's a continent of ice. And, you know, going down, doing some of the stuff that we're going to need to do. No, but we could still do it. Here's the other thing. They said we can do it. The difference is it's going to be joint. It's going to be the Danes and it's going to be ours as well.
And they just happen to be our ally.
Well, not according to Trump. Not as good as they should be. We love the Danish people. They're good people. Their names are like Shurky and Snarky. I like that's a good name. I was thinking of naming my kid Flurky. I went with Baron. Saved a woman today. If you guys didn't see it, it's on the cover of the Daily Mail. Saved a woman from being beaten up on a Skype call or something. I was like, what? I was like trying to read the article. But as far as the Golden Dome, it's a Golden Dome. They're going to get a deal done. Now, here's a question. Are we willing to spend $1 trillion or $2 trillion? Here's another question. They don't want us. Right? They don't. We forget that they don't want to be a part of us as a nation. I mean, you know, they like their life there, you know, and so there is let's think about this for a second, guys. At some point in time, can we all just take a step back and go, the amount of money we're spending The math isn't mathing, and, we're heading towards everybody, you got to work to your 83 before you get retirement.
And if you're living on Greenland, you really have little to no interest in having a McDonald's or a Starbucks near you.
No, you don't. You don't want our health care. You don't want to be a part of our nation. I get it. They should have a say in this too, by the way.
And, if you get these people together that have been living under a market economy with heavy welfare state added in, they're going to be their single House rep will be voting Democrat, and their 2 senators will be voting Democrat. So think about that.
Yeah, there you go. You guys want that? In the Golden Dome and all this stuff, they keep. Here's the thing: somebody said, "So you're okay with Russia holding it or China?" They're never going to hold it. They're never going to hold it. First of all, it's a NATO ally, so that's never going to happen. That isn't.
Yeah, that already protects it.
Yeah. So, and they're willing to let us partner with them without bringing them into the fold. That's all we're saying.
Well, and I think last week, Denmark or somebody last week actually said we would even be open to the United States building another base.
Yeah. We had 10,000 people there in the 80s and 90s during the Cold War at one time. We had several bases, and they're willing to allow us to do all of the things that we need to do to a certain point, because they also don't want to see their nation absolutely look outside their window and see 50,000 machines cracking away at their world.
$38 trillion in debt, and we need to build another base?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And we already have a base there, just in case we're going to go to space. Here's another thing. If we buy it from them, is everybody happy giving them a whole bunch of money? At what point do we look up and say, man, now the amount of debt that we owe is, and the interest on that debt is becoming untenable. It's becoming itself a true national security threat. So, I mean, it's just coming at it in a way that's a little bit different. Let's work with him. He said he's not going to take him by force. I don't even know. Again,
I don't think he ever was.
No.
That's just Trump.
But
that's how Trump does things, man.
And the Danes and the Europeans, they stopped the trade negotiations today. Full stop.
They'll restart it.
They'll restart it. Well, I think there a lot of them are pushing to do the what do they call it? The trade bazooka.
The trade bazooka.
Yeah, they call it the anti-coercion, which is something that they can do, and they can actually they can pinpoint even states inside of this and say, oh, here's a red state. We're going to crush this red state, blame it on Trump, and then watch what happens. They can do that. Now, I don't know if they're going to, but everything's a negotiation, and we're going to be fine. Why do we have to? Again, it's our ally. Do you think that China or Russia are going to end up in the UK? No.
Here's what I wonder. I wonder if up until Trump, all of negotiations, even with our allies, were exactly what Trump is doing, only it was always under wraps. It was always behind doors. Whereas Trump, he just comes out and says it.
Yeah.
I mean, he just throws it out there.
Yeah, he does. Just because you think it doesn't always mean you need to say it. It's the same thing when he tells everybody, oh, the CIA did it. The CIA's like, stop telling him what we're doing. He's the kind of guy that goes, if he was a quarterback, we're going to run the ball to the left. We're doing it. You can't stop us. Like, no, we got to call a new play because he told everybody what we're doing.
Omaha! That means we're going to be handing it off right up the middle.
Oh, he is. But it's just, we'll be fine. They'll come up with some deal. He's got other issues, though. While all this is going on, people are still wondering, okay, life still seems to be more expensive. The housing market's not doing well.
Well, that, and I think a lot of people are really starting to get angry at the fact that, and this comes back to Congress, those who are in favor of Trump's executive orders want them codified, and there's not any movement on that.
No, they still have we're still, 16 years into Obamacare, and he threw that thing out last week like, we're going to make things cheaper and stuff and no more insurance company money.
And that's always worked out when you heard that from a politician, hasn't it?
Always, yeah. They've been spot on. And you're right. They haven't codified a thing. And I don't think they're going to. So
it's going to be difficult, I tell you that, man.
Yeah, they do.
These margins are slim.
Slim. And you're also looking at a situation here, too, where you got what? Really a month starting in March. When do most of the primaries and stuff take place?
August.
So you've got probably till April to get things rock and rolling. And if things aren't really taken off the way that he wants and there's a slowdown, like that we talked today about the housing market, that is not a good look at all. There's a slowdown in spending. I saw that the millennials and Gen Z aren't spending at all this month. I mean, it's cratered. So there's a slowdown, and he needs to make sure that this is taken care of. Right? We got to get this done. And by the way, we're close to another shutdown. We forget that. The end of this month, we're shut down again. Unless we get health care. And I already told you guys my plan, don't get sick. And that's a good one.
I guess the one encouraging thing is Chuck Schumer did say, like, right around the new year that they were not going to shut the government down.
No. Although that was prior to the ICE insanity.
That might...
It was also prior to the ICE insanity.
And then again, is Chuck's party really behind him?
No. Although Hakeem said the same thing, because I think their fear is the Republicans took the most of the blame in the first one. We might take most of the blame in the second one. Plus, the Democrats got in some ways what they wanted, which is now with the health care the way it is, they haven't come up with a plan, and you're going to see the rates rise. People are not there. Let's be real. It's the numbers are what the numbers are. The math is mathing as far as people not signing up for it, and the people that did, those prices went way up. And the thought was that's going to hurt them, not us. So
did you see where United Healthcare, our brand new healthcare carrier, is going to give rebates to their Obamacare patients?
Really?
Yeah,
that's awfully nice of them. Look at that.
But they're an evil insurance company.
They're going to charge us. Everybody else more.
Sure, of course.
But, they're going to pass that on to us. All right, we're going to talk about dating because, the dating lady who wants you to pay a deposit, she's back. Because I guess some people are offended. And this one lady who is telling everybody what her deposit is right out in the open, what it is to go out with her.
Tell her what mine is.
What's yours?
Never mind.
I need to find out now. We're going to find that out off air because I have a feeling it's very dirty. And that makes me laugh. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Last week we talked a little dating. There's a little controversy about dating. Remember the lady who set up the new app, right? You got to put a deposit down. Apparently a bunch of men came after her.
Who knew that saying I would require a non-refundable deposit to take me on a date in 2026 would send so many broke men into a spiral? It's almost like they forget that I am paying for a babysitter, transportation, nails, hair, makeup, time, effort. Most of those things cost me money. And yes, I am now dating with intention. I am dating to marry, and I am going to marry a provider. And if that offends you in any way, you were never my target audience. It's like so funny to me that my content is actually rage bait for angry men, because I originally started posting for the girls and just to connect with like other single moms and women in general. But triggering men actually accidentally just became my favorite new hobby. So I'm going to keep doing that.
Okay, you keep doing that.
So she's going to marry a provider and want to make the decision on who the pool boy will be.
Yes. Let me ask you a question out of this, ma'am, as I raise somebody else's children and I realize you're quite hot. Again, if you were $3 nobody's paying any deposit for you. But let's just say I put my deposit down and we go through it and you're like, you're the one. And I'm like, you're the one too. Is it, once I get to that, do I get my money back?
Well, not only that, if she can't afford to do all that stuff for herself pre-date, she can't afford to date.
Yeah, you're right. Now, this lady has already told everybody what her deposit's going to be. And by the way, this guy is hilarious.
If a man wants to take me on a date moving forward, I now require a $100 refundable deposit.
Fellas, it's okay to go eat by yourself. You don't have to take them. I promise you don't. Shit, you want some chips? I got you, bro. I got soda too, bro. You good. I got coupons to other different food places if need be, my guy.
I love that. I got coupons.
Oh, man, that's rich.
It is just.
I mean, the whole thing just reeks of, okay, I'm going to have to kind of be a hooker to go out with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least come out and say it. I want a provider. Here's the thing. She's dating with intention, Belle.
Yeah.
The intention is, you know what? I'm waiting for her to go, I would like to see your credit report, and I would like to see your bank accounts and your retirement.
And also, TV has a good point on the text line. If she's bad in bed, do you get a refund?
No, she's a pillow princess all day. You're not getting anything out of that, I tell you.
Well, she's just looking for a provider.
That's a lot of work for, you know what? It's one of those things. You're like, guys, stay away from it. When I collect reptiles, you guys know this. There is this amazing lizard called a Nile monitor that is beautiful. It's incredible. And you're wondering, why are they so cheap? Go touch one. That's why. Right? Because they're awful. They're awful. It's the same thing here. Right? The things in nature that are bright and shiny, you know what that says? Stay away.
Yes.
They're poisonous.
They're giving you it's nature's way of warning you.
Absolutely. Coming up. Oh, Lordy Lord. So much good stuff on the way, kids. Yeah, it's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. We got more of Kylie, too. She's hot to trot today. Oh, good times. Bunch of other good stuff on the way. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.